Let's talk about what didn't happen last week because sometimes absence tells you more than presence. So, Prince Harry spent nearly a week in the UK. He wasn't there for publicity, he wasn't there for a reconciliation theatre, he was there to testify against the Daily Mail, to sit in court, and to support his co plaintiffs. 4 days in court. We had zero leaks, zero sightings, and zero secret meetings. No dinner with his father, no olive branch from his brother or to his brother, and no palace spin about private conversations. And that silence is actually the story. Because even if Harry had just walked past a royal hedge, we would have had wall to wall briefings. Instead, we got nothing except reports that the other brother made sure to be as far away from London as possible. Not busy, not unavailable, but absent by design. And commentators are finally saying the quiet part out loud. This isn't about Harry's book. It isn't about interviews. And it isn't even about Meghan. It's about turf. Yes, turf wars. Ha ha. For years, the other brother existed in a system where Harry absorbed the pressure. So the other brother was comfortable. He didn't need to do anything because Harry was a scapegoat. And on top of that, Harry had the charm, the global popularity, and Harry provided the emotional labor. Harry softened the brand. Harry carried the warmth, and Harry also took the hits. But when Harry left, the other brother didn't just lose a brother, he lost his cover. He lost his cover. And without the Sussexes stealing his thunder, unfortunately, the other brother was allowed to believe that he was untouchable by the press, by the palace, and by the institution itself. That's confidence and that's insulation. Here's the rub though. While that may be true, being untouchable, unfortunately, is not helping his popularity. Now, I'm not talking about the emotional support polls, but I'm talking about the boots on the ground, the real life popularity. Now, a commentator actually put it plainly that the other brother does exactly what he wants. He skips major events, he ignores convention, and he avoids accountability because no one challenges him because the system need him to be inevitable. And here's the uncomfortable truth that the palace won't say. Harry didn't undermine his brother by leaving, he exposed him. Because without Harry leaving, we wouldn't see what we are seeing today. And what we are seeing today about the other brother is not impressive, if the truth be told. So now that the other brother has nowhere to hide, he has no charismatic buffer, he has no brother to contrast against, and he has no excuse for very low output, barely working, very low engagements, and the emotional distance. And that is what really rattled the other brother. The fact that while he is not thriving that well within the system, Harry is actually surviving and thriving outside of it. Harry is happy, he is respected, and he is internationally relevant. That is why Harry can speak. He can speak out against number 47, and within 24 hours, number 47 issues a press release that is almost identical to what Harry said. Now, the thing is, though, the fact that Harry is still commanding attention on his own time, his own terms, without the palace, that is unforgivable to the other brother. Because if Harry can exist and thrive without playing his assigned role of whipping boy and punch bag and fool, then the other brother has to confront a terrifying idea. What is the idea, you might ask? That the suffering that he told was noble may actually be optional. That maybe whatever it is that he's going through, he doesn't have to go through it. So the avoidance will definitely continue. The distance will definitely harden because, again, the other brother, he keeps briefing his friends about how much he hates Harry. And that is coming from a place of bitterness and resentment that Harry gets to be free. And the palace pretends that the resentment is down to loyalty when it's really about fear. Fear that Harry's very existence, even silent, even absent, will still steal the spotlight. And here's the irony. Harry didn't say one word last week, and yet all the papers were talking about him. Because sometimes the loudest critique of power is simply walking away and being just fine without it. And in my opinion, I believe that there are different types of power, and there is influential power and there is positional power. And while the other brother has positional power, Harry has the most important power, which is influential power. So yeah, have a think about that. This might be a subject that I explore a bit more actually, because it's given me little ideas. But anyway, my name's Elizabeth. I'm the author of The Luxpreneur. And for more insights like these, please like, share, comment, and follow me. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And also to support my work, please pick up a copy of The Luxpreneur from Amazon today.